Hello everybody, welcome back to Screen Stars. Well, I'm here today to do the review for the second episode of the new AMC horror show, The Terror. I reviewed the pilot episode a couple of days ago and the second episode is up pretty much straight away. So I thought I would give it a watch and put my second review up. And episode 2 is called Gore. Now that worried me a little bit because initially I thought, Gore, is the creature going to be some kind of bull, something? But actually, Gore refers to a character in the show called Lieutenant Gore. So reassuring, the beastie here on display is not a rabid bull, so we can rest easy, guys. Now, for those that don't know, this show focuses on an 1800 fated voyage of two ships that went to look for a route through the Arctic's Northwest Passage, trying to find a way through it, and they both vanished. It's based on a book. The actual journey took place, although I suspect they weren't taken out by a beastie. And they get stuck for the winter. Now, at the end of the first episode, that's where we're at. They were literally stuck for the winter, and they couldn't move. And the second episode starts actually 8 months later, so they've been there for 8 months now, frozen solid in the ice, can't move anywhere, and they have decided to send out scouting teams on each side, north, south, east and west, basically, to see if there's any sign of hope in any of the directions, of any thawing and things like that. And some of them come back and say, no, I'm sorry, we went 11 miles out, we couldn't see anything and the supplies were rotting, we had to come back, etc, etc. And there's one team that goes out, I can't remember what direction they go in, and it focuses mainly on these guys, and they are hearing, like, you know, they walk for miles on. I think they mentioned 3 days, matter 3 or 4 days walking they do. And they're hearing these beastly noises one night. They open fire on what they think is something, and it turns out to be an Eskimo, an elderly Eskimo man and his daughter. And one of the people witness Lieutenant Gore being savaged by something, and you don't see much at all, you just hear noises and you kind of see a little bit of something. It looked like, to be honest, it looked, from a distance to me, it looked like a polar bear. I could be wrong. And then it shifts back to the ship. They head back. They try and save the life of the Eskimo man. They accidentally shot. The daughter is pretty foreboding, basically saying they're all doomed. And I'm kind of getting the idea that this beast is connected to these Eskimos, and maybe that elderly guy, the elderly Eskimo, had some kind of control over the beast, because the daughter kind of hints here that she can't control it, or something along those lines. So it's setting it up really, really nicely. Now, I think for those of you out there who are not really into a slow burn of a movie, a more slow burn of a series, you might struggle with this. I'm really, really enjoying the way they're building up the characters and taking the time here and hinting at things and briefly showing things rather than going on full on horror straight away. I'm really, really enjoying the setup of this. It's superbly made. I think the cast are doing a tremendous job. You can really feel, like I say, the authenticity and the way they're living, in some of them in squalor, and it all looks ultra realistic, really. I mean, they've spared no expense in the sets and how they're doing it, so it looks and feels the part. The actors are doing a very, very good job. You can start sensing like fractures between them. Jared Harris's character and Kieran Hines I kind of had a bit of a falling out in the last episode, and that has been going on over the whole winter, we learn. So ultimately, I think what we've got here is a really, really top quality show that I think is going to just keep intensifying as each episode goes on. I'm really looking forward to the next one. because you really get the sense that they kind of hint at this episode that they heard something following them when they came back. So it's probably now at the ships and circling them, whatever it is. So really looking forward to the next episode. I think we've got a good show here, guys. I'm going to review each of the episodes for you. So please, if you're interested in a really, really top quality, well made horror show and you haven't seen The Terror yet, give this one a go, guys, because I don't think you will be disappointed.